Today I'm feeling my Janice from Mean Girls fantasy. My thing fell. So welcome to today's video. Of course it's full. So we made it to the final video of the Euro trip. Bro, it's been a long time coming. It's about to be a year. Alright, so we made it to our friend's place, and girl, he got cereal. Oh my god!
We got Portuguese conflicts.
After weeks, but
she's struggling so hard with the pasta.
Yo, y'all did not understand how much I love cereal. Okay, I bring so much of it when I come back home from the States. Man, I ate like 2 bowls of cereal that night. For me, I was only gonna be there for 4 full days, but technically it was actually 6, but we arrived late the night before. The day of my flight, I would be leaving at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not really counting it as days. Good morning, y'all. Today's our first official day in Lisboa, and we're gonna go to the Torre de Belém.
So she's like, goddamn.
Girl, I know it ain't been easy. You've been splitting even. Baby, I really wanna get to know you right this time. Give me the pieces. That's all I need, babe. Yeah. I wish that you would.
Original pastel de nata.
Pastel.
Original recipe.
Wow.
Powder this, no double. Maybe I put a little bit of canela and that's it. I don't do the powder.
What's that one called?
Canela.
For sure, I want
Canela?
canela.
Yeah, I want canela.
I've been waiting for the longest. I've been waiting for the moment all night. Yeah. I've been waiting for the longest. I've been waiting for the moment.
So word of advice, if you want to go on that famous tram, if you want to get a seat, it's better to take the tram from all the way to Tippy Top, which is actually where our friend's place was anyways. And we waited for like, I want to say like a good 30-40 minutes actually, because once we got there we were already waiting for the train, and when the train was loading up it got full before it got to us, which we're like no, but also that's good because at least we were able to be the first ones in the be able to get like the seats that we wanted. If you take the tram like midway, like it's gonna be full, you're not gonna be able to get like that photo or that video if that's what you're trying to do. So this time we got an Airbnb and it was in Barrio Alto. At night the streets were packed because there was like bars everywhere. The funny thing and the nice thing I would say is that at nighttime, loud, there's people drinking, you know, drinks on the floor, everything. And then in the morning, clean, clean. And I was like, okay, I see you, Lisbon, cleaning your streets. I like that. First night we went out to a couple places. There were a lot of young boys and we're like, and on top of that, I am the baby, right? So I'm like, if I'm feeling like, damn, ain't nobody, it's really like, there's nobody.
Did you pick the watermelon?
Red gives me a headache. What did we do on day 2? This is what we're staying at. Woo! She was like, so.
I can never say a bad thing about you. It was hanging me out to the vultures.
Documented at least.
Oh crap.
So you start foaming out the mouth.
Oh, it's salt. It's salt, so you're gonna buy some.
Went to the little mart to pick up some food. In this place, this is the only knife that they have. And I'm gonna attempt to cut this watermelon. Here we go.
You saved my life. Was it you pierced my heart, a Cupid Apollo? That's a pill I can't seem to swallow.
Ain't nobody. At nighttime, we went to go see Fado, or hear a Fado singer, Fado. Wikipedia says it's a music genre which can be traced to the 1820s in Lisbon, but it probably has much earlier origins. It's like folk music, and there's just like one singer. Their voice, it's so, I don't know if I should say soulful in the way of like, not like soul music, but like almost heartbreaking because it's just like they're putting everything into it. And I think it's like what the women would sing to like their husbands as they go out to sea and stuff like that. I might have just made that all up. I think that's what my friend said. I don't remember, but yeah, sorry if that was a complete lie. The place that we went to, our friend Georgie knew someone who worked there, so that's why we went to that place. 2, 3. Yay. I thought you were gonna let me in first. Afterwards, we just walked around Fama. We were thinking about staying there, but we knew that we're like, okay, we want to be able to go like out more at night. And so that's why we thought like Barrio Alto instead. And it was also close to a couple other like shopping areas. Actually, on that day, I'm just remembering, I did go down to the shopping areas because I wanted to check out Umana, which is like a thrift or a vintage store. There was a couple vintage shops. The vintage stores were definitely beautiful, but of course pricey. And Umana was like, yeah, that was giving like 20 euro kind of stuff. When I was going from Arce to Umana, I was like, oh, it's only like a 15-minute walk. I'm like, that's easy. I could do that in my sleep. It's just tick, tick, tick. But girl, Lisbon, Lisboa, okay, she is a hilly girl. That 15-minute walk, I was like, that's not a 15-minute walk. That shit took me like 30 minutes because I was just like trying not to fall. We're going up and down, up and down. Yeah, once I made it to Umana and I checked it all out, I ended up obviously not getting anything because you guys didn't see it in my thrift haul. You know what? I'm pretty sure I filmed that day. And where is that footage? That footage is nowhere to be found. Ooh, we got brekkies. Our day has started so late. I think we're just taking like a chill day, but actually tomorrow is my last day because my flight is at like 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. Right now we're just watching some true crimes and then I'm gonna head out and try to do some thrifting for the day. I really want to do some thrifting. That's like the biggest thing that I haven't been able to do. Okay.
I'm going so insane, thinking about where you and I go. 3 years seems like forever when you sit and think about it. I put my heart out on my sleeve, but I can't live without it. Baby, we can't keep melting like gelato. Too much time about to pull back out your condo. Sunshine's made for chillin', that's the motto.
After my thrifting afternoon, my older sister Magali, she actually had to do work, so she wasn't able to like come out with us for dinner. So instead, my other sister Janina and I went to go get some dinner. But let me tell you something, okay? A cautionary tale, which maybe you already know this. We didn't at the time. So the bread and cheese that's on the table, that's not complimentary. If you eat that bread and cheese, you are going to pay for that bread and cheese. At first, we were like, oh, wow, it's not bread and butter. We get bread and cheese. We're like, no. And then when we got the bill, we're like, oh, you got to pay for that. What the fuck? And then we told our friend Georgie, he's like, if you eat it, you got to pay for it. We're like, oh, well. I mean, at least the bread was good. And of course, the cheese was good. Now, the second cautionary tale of the day. So I couldn't finish my meal. And I was like, well, that's fine. I'm just going to take it to go. In Italy, it wasn't like to go, but it was take out. No, I think it's like takeaway. I think that's what it is. Maybe takeaway. I think that's what it's like, takeaway. The server comes and he's like, oh, is everything okay? Or like, actually, can I have this for takeaway? That is what I said. I was like, can I have this for takeaway? He's like, oh, okay, yes. And I was like, okay, thank you. He picks up my plate. He picks up my sister's plate. We on top of that, because she had half, I had half. We're like, well, let's put it together. Now we have a full plate. Okay, at least we got a full meal right here. Great. We're like finishing our drinks, da da da. And we're like, okay, let's head out. My sister went to go pay. And when she comes back, So when she comes back, I'm like, gee, you forgot our takeaway. Like, that's a meal right there. She's like, oh my God, I forgot. And then she comes back out and she don't got nothing. And I'm like, girl, where is the food? And she said, girl, when I went back and I asked him for our food, he was like, what do you mean? She was like, the food that we asked for takeaway. He's like, oh, that went in the trash. Threw in the trash. Now, might have been our bad. Maybe takeaway wasn't the right thing. Y'all let me know. I mean, we were laughing, but I was also sad because I was like, that was a meal. I know I'm going to get hungry later. And I could have eaten that. Damn. But anyways, yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. So hopefully this doesn't happen to you.
It hurts.
All right, round 2 of going out. Hopefully tonight is better because yesterday was full of children.
Little boys and little girls.
Here we go. And then at night, my sister Magali finally finished her work and she was able to come out with us. And we went to a couple little bars. We ended up really just staying at this one gay bar, and that's where we had like the most fun because every place was like so packed. These 3 guys, right? 2 of them were gay. This one other guy, super fucking hot. Like, that was a hot man. We were like, damn, he cute. But I'm like, he gay. Like, that's so sad. He takes care of himself. Like, you can see that. And so his friends were like, no, he's straight. Why you always lying? He's straight. And we're like, what? You know, nothing happened there. Nothing happened there. But when we also met this brother and sister that were also visiting Lisbon. I think their parents were also coming later on that week or something. But anyways, we exchanged like contact info. We're like, okay, let's hang out again. And we actually did the next day. Good morning, everyone. Last night, every place you went into was just packed bars. And then we ended up at a gay bar. And of course, that was a sanctuary. And it was really nice. And that's where we talked to a lot of cool people. And it was fun. Then we went home and that was it. Now we're going to head over to Ursa Beach. Get over there, you can take the train, but we're like, let's just grab an Uber. Once they drop us off, it's gonna be like a 30-minute hike down.
So enticing, yet it's what we always do. Never once been bored of you.
Wow. I don't think we're gonna get enough water, friend. Here we go, y'all.
I'm staring at you, don't even know how much I care. See you as got tunnel vision, hear you tossing in the money I'm swimming. Take it down the things we don't, let's forget about tomorrow. I could sit for a year.
We made it down. Wow, this place is gorgeous.
Take it down the things we don't, time to spare, time to borrow. What's so easy?
We made that to the beach. It's clearly, as you can see, windy. The water is ice cold, but we just want to get a tan. Like walking around that little area, like there were so many beautiful little spots. That's also where my sister and I were taking some nice pictures. My sister went back to go work on her tan, but I wanted to get like some more like sirena, you know, more like mermaid kind of style. There was this one area that it was so pretty, but there was like a big group of people like already taking photos there. So I was just kind of there waiting for like the right moment. And then finally when it cleared out, I was like, okay, I set up my camera on rocks, okay? Cause you know, the waves were crazy. Made sure it was like sturdy. I can control my camera from my phone. I looked for the right little spot, posing, I'm taking photos. And every time the wave kind of comes, I'm like, ooh, okay, it's not a bad one. It's not like a big one. Like after I took my photos, I'm checking everything to see, I was like, okay, I think we got the shot. Let me take a little bit more. Dude, a giant wave is like, walk. And I was like, grabbed my stuff, ran out of there. I was like, if I had just waited like one more second, like that's it. I would be gone. Or at least my camera would be gone, which means I would be gone because I got no more camera. Goddamn. How you feeling? Goddamn.
Baby, you got me going oh so crazy. You got me in my mind, I've been thinking so late.
get my dress. Ooh, girl. I almost went the wrong way.
Hey, you're good.
Whew. I almost went the wrong way. You were not gonna find me today. Ooh. But it's beautiful.
Like a storm that's under the sun.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
I have nothing. What is going on?
We all recording her.
Now I feel like Rambo. Yo, you got that Rambo haircut.
So for our last night, we met up with Georgie and one of his friends. And that day, we really learned our lesson. Lisbon at night gets super chilly. Even though this was August 12th, I think, it was chilly as hell at night. And also it was super windy. Always make sure you have like a little cardigan, something with you at nighttime. Or maybe that was just us, that we just so happened to be there on windy days. I don't know. Okay. Ready. But really like, and then, okay. Recording?
Yeah.
Nine?
The hell? Okay. That's no.
And go.
Alright, I'm done.
Yay, stay. We're so cold. Look at this. Warm me. So fucking cold. Homegirl in a moto jacket. Goddamn. Goddamn.
She said, "Homegirl in a moto jacket." She said,
Dude, we decided to dress up all cute. It's fucking cold.
Windy as
But look at this. She's in like a bra. She's in a scarf.
At least we wear long skirts.
At least.
Somewhat long skirts.
Oh my god.
And Georgia got a long sleeve shirt. No, that's pants. Motherfucker. You don't even get this shirt. Off his back. And a friend is that. No, esta noche va a estar calado. I'll take the tail side.
Girl, you know what? It's gonna be a flashback to Gali's 13th birthday when we made a tent. The garbage bag.
Oh my god. Yeah, these fools forgot to bring a tent. So I slept with the black hefty bag.
I mean, we all did. We just don't remember.
These fools are parents, not us.
These fools, I was 5. What could I have done? 2, 3, say bye-bye.
Oh my god.
Why did I do that? Okay, one more time. Okay, wait, 3, say. Say bye-bye. Bro, golly, bro. You are not the father. Later that night, Georgie took us to a cool place called Casa Independiente. Like, why am I tripping on my words? Casa Independiente. Casa Independiente. Yo soy independiente. Casa Independiente. Why am I saying that so slow? Casa Independiente. Anyways, that's where we went. And it's like this old house. It's super huge. It's super freaking huge. Play live music, and there's also just various rooms. And it was really, really cool. Ooh, where we going? I don't know. Highly recommend checking out if you are in Lisbon. And I don't believe there was a cover charge. If there was, it maybe was like €5. If anything, it wasn't like crazy expensive. And yeah, that was actually my last night. So the clock was ticking for me because I was leaving the next day at 5 o'clock in the morning. And by that time, I think it was like 11 or something. Yeah, I was kind of playing with fire.
The breadwinner and buy dinner, then go back to your place and make face. Wanna lay up in the bed with you. I figured this was your pace, guess I'll save face.
It is now 1:30. My flight is at 5. And on top of that, you gotta pack. Yes, I still had to pack But I figured that like I could just quickly put everything together. And on top of that, my sisters were staying for an additional like day and a half. So if I left anything, they could just take it and they could send it to me, or I can get it when I go back to America. So, which I did end up leaving some stuff, and I did go pick it up when I went to America. Oh, thank you. Oh, don't be sad. Bye. Oh, sorry. You know, when we were saying bye afterwards, I did start tearing up. I did. It was nice spending time with my sisters, even though on this trip, siblings can get on your nerves. Your siblings, right? That is bound to happen. And we definitely did get on each other's nerves at times. But it was still really nice to hang out with them. Like, this was the first time we were able to have a trip like this abroad together. And I think for this trip, like, we really learned a lot about each other. Some things that, like, I never knew. I never knew. When you're younger, sometimes it's harder to have more deep conversations. If y'all have siblings, I think you understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping for you and your siblings, you book that group trip. It could be abroad, it could be to another state or another city together, but spending some time when it's just like y'all together. I don't know if we're gonna have this opportunity to do this whole thing again, so I'm just happy that we were able to take this whole trip last summer, you know? Now we get to my flight. Luckily, I only had 5 layovers. No, kidding. I only had 1, and I was going to Amsterdam and then from there to Korea. And I was really happy that I was able to go to Amsterdam because it was actually my first time ever going to the airport or going to Amsterdam, but I know it's technically a layover, so it doesn't count, but it's really cool. I definitely want to go visit. Go and find my gate in Amsterdam. That's pretty cool. My food for today. I still have, I think, like 2 hours. I might have 3 hours, but my phone died, so I'm not exactly too sure. Downloaded so many like Netflix shows and everything because I have Spotify, but I don't have Spotify Premium, so I didn't download any of my songs. So even on the flight over, I was listening to nothing except for these 5 songs I had on my phone, and the like movie selection wasn't all that much. I didn't even watch a movie. I watched a TV show, like 5 episodes, that was it. So I was struggling. So this time I was like, okay, let's download some Netflix shows. And I think I've downloaded like way over 20 hours. This flight right now is gonna be my longest one. It's gonna be an overnight flight. This time I have quite big of a gap between my flights, unlike the last time where I only had an hour. So I'm hoping if anything, if things go wrong, I'll be okay. And my last question to y'all, do you think something went wrong with me getting back to Korea? Did something happen? Was my flight delayed for 24 hours? No, actually it wasn't. Made my way back to Korea, and that was it. That was my Euro trip, guys. We finally made it to the end. Thanks so much for watching all of these vlogs. Hope y'all have enjoyed these videos. Now what's the next thing that we got? Actually, I have a lot of like other videos that I haven't edited yet. A vlog when I was in America this past February. The vlog from November when my friend came to visit me for like 3 weeks. I still have to edit all of that stuff. Don't worry, there's still more vlogs to come. I will catch you guys in the next one, and I hope this video finds you safe. Hope you are doing well, and that is it. Bye.